Hare Krishna. So today's program will be like this. We are celebrating our farewell ceremony for 3 years course. So the students who completed 3 years course here, and for them we are going to celebrate farewell ceremony. I am really very much happy for this incident. So in this programs or events are like this. First of all, so we are teachers. We are going to address about some experiences about the farewell, about the conducting of this batch, and after that, the students also, especially the senior students, so who attended this course, they will be sharing their different experiences, and also they can also give some message to the juniors. Then after that, we will be having the certificate distribution, distributing certificates for those who completed this attending of this program, this course. Then like this with all the students. So first of all, because of some other reasons, our other teachers are not able to attend, because some are very far from this place. Also, Shikeshwar is busy starting new course, and Rasana Prabhu also is not here, he is not available because of some other service, he is out of station. Anikish Prabhu is also out of station. And our chairman, so Sankrishna Prabhu is also in another place, was out of station. Somewhere they are not able to attend, but so everyone is giving the blessings for all of you. So on behalf of everyone, so I am trying to lead this program. Okay. Yeah. So few minutes I will take to address different things about this batch. This batch is started in 2019, July. That means almost 2 years, 9 months we finished all together. We did a long marathon of studying the Srimad Bhagavatam, 12 cantos and 4 sandarbhas of schedule 4 hours per day. And like this, 6 days in a week. And recently, just few months back, we shifted to the other, that means because of some other reasons, only 5 days per week. But otherwise, it's really one kind of world record, you can say. I can claim it as a world record. ISKCON world, it should be a record because completing 4 sandarbhas and also 4 hours of studying regularly for 3 years and successfully attended the students, and we started with the strength of 17 students and 3 years 8 students continued, almost 8 students continued. That means more than almost a half. So it's a big hit actually. It's a big success, really, and it is a real success of ISKCON Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya, I should say. And 2019 in July, many that means members, all you know, but I was not there in the opening ceremony, but I am in the closing ceremony. I am being so fortunate. So because you may not be there in the opening, it will never matter, but you should be in the ending actually. Because ending is the more important than the opening. Because ending means you should be patient enough and conducting the course for the 3 years. And standing for the 3 years is very, very important. And the same kind of the enthusiasm is shown from the students and also teachers also. We tried, and almost all we cannot say negligible, that means because of only the lack of the that means academic schedule. So classes didn't happen and months or in weeks gone. We cannot say even like that one day also we didn't skip actually. Almost all the scheduled days are taught actually without missing. And this is a very much good, I can claim this is the glory of ISKCON Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya from our organization. And also our students are so very wonderful students and very enthusiastic students and unmemorable students, and really I got and unforgettable students. So I am very so happy. And if you say few things, 2 years and 9 months we took, and we finished almost all 4 sandarbhas. Almost all, because so some sandarbhas we have a little bit pending, but otherwise line by line we taught all the 4 sandarbhas, and also commentaries we taught 12 cantos. With commentaries we taught almost 65% of our promise was in any canto, that means 65% of syllabus we try to cover through the commentaries, and 35% is without commentaries. That means commentaries means is definitely we are covering the proper purpose and also commentaries. So this kind of pledge we took, and we so continued the pledge throughout these 3 years of program. So this is also one of the great achievement from our academic team. So that's why I am saying really thanks for all our academic staff. So I can call out the each, so there is one more name, but still it will take so much time. But if you see it quickly, so our major contribution is done by this Vikesh Prabhu. So and next Kanai Krishna Prabhu, and next Prem Singh Gaurav Prabhu. He took also so many chapters, and next Veer Prashant Prabhu. He took a lot of contribution. He did next Jayarama Prabhu also contributed from our institute, and Rajendra Prabhu also took few chapters, and his also contribution, and giving thanks to for him also. And next we have seen the other outside teachers. Many teachers came from the different places, like Kamal Lochan Prabhu. And in the first year, if you see, Harilila Prabhu started the opening batsman actually for this match. Harilila Prabhu, and then after that we have seen the Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, next Balram Shakti Prabhu, second canto completely he took, almost that is 8 chapters he took, and Balram Shakti Prabhu, and like this we have Srivas Prabhu, actually one of the Srivas Prabhu also was there here, and he took the 4th canto, many chapters, and also the 7th canto. Because of Corona somehow we got this opportunity of having his association. And like this, and Bhakti Vinay Maharaj and Gaurana Prabhu, yes, Gaurana Prabhu. So like this, we have so many teachers, and also Prabhupada disciples, and special classes were given by the Prabhupada disciples. So like this, that means good number of great, that means good, some are scholars, some are great devotees, and some are mixed. So such a teachers all together, they participated in this exam 12 years, that means 12 cantos finishing continuously. So it's really a very wonderful thing. So because definitely Krishna will be happy. And Prabhupada actually yesterday we were studying at least 24 hours. If possible, everyone should engage in reading Bhagavatam for 24 hours. Prabhupada is writing in the purport 24 hours. So at least we are trying. So for these 3 years, 4 hours. so maybe we try to improve this, and we'll have such an institute where 24 hours teaching should go on. So maybe to the different batches we'll try to have such a programs. That's really desired. So Prabhupada also really giving blessings, so we'll try for that. So definitely should. And so like this academic staff is really did unparalleled service for this batch. And next admin staff that means arranging the different, that means locate have classroom setups, and admin is really helping in the free. Actually one more important point for this past 3 years, and we give that means not we means so Krishna arranged it. So I give ISKCON Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya provided the free prasadam and also free accommodation. So it is a really wonderful, that means aim actually. So taking the students, and this credit will go to our Rajendra Prabhu. So he did a marvelous job, and he took such a great pledge, and he continued for these 3 years, and we should really appreciate. And we also is supported by a lot of, that means a lot more donors, and in this great Yajna, so whoever, that means donors donated even a single rupee for everyone. I am saying my thanks for them. So otherwise without the contribution, so it is not possible. We couldn't have peacefully sit here and having this program and for these 3 years. And really we are very much thankful for all of the donors, and the admin staff also, so our secretary, so Vamshidhari Mataji, and many people actually they served a lot. And on top of this, our chairman, actually Sri Shankar Shritar Prabhu, is really wonderful, that means member in this, because we are all young. Actually, if you see our academic team and admin team is parallel, that means having the same age and also young blood. So, but because of him, we have a cohesive force among us. And we all together combinedly, so we all contributed our services very smoothly. So that credit will go to the Sandesh Prabhu, and also he helped in many ways. And I am really saying very, very special thanks to him. And apart from this, we had the advisory committee. And when we started this program, so we had the Bhakti Maharaj, and who helped in designing the curriculum. And also these permissions and other things, Gopal Krishna Maharaj and Devakirandan Prabhu and so many other great leaders, they helped a lot to have the school here. And very, very special thanks to our His Holiness Bhakti Rao Maharaj. He opened this, that means opening ceremony, he was the special guest. And we will say thanks to him also. And next, many times Bhakti Vikas Maharaj also came here and he gave a special energy for all of us, and he encouraged to continue this. So in between also we got this so many ups and downs, because it's the first time we did this kind of big area. So taking the batch and fully with free education and free accommodation and fully, that is teaching the Bhagavatam. That means many challenges. Arranging the free prasad, free accommodation, for that we need Lakshmi, and also arranging the continuously teachers. And it's really a big, of course it's 6 people or 10 people, but effort will be the same. So effort will be the same, and for this, so wherever we got the ups and downs, our advisory team really helped a lot, and they gave the boosting for us, and they encouraged us to go further and continue this. And definitely will be continuing this. This school will be continued, and these branches will be continued forever. Ever means at least till we live actually. So we will be definitely continuing this batch after batch, and next batch we are going to take in the next year February, because we announced August 22nd, but some other reasons we are not able to start quickly, because we have some various factors, finishing of the existing 2 batches and then after taking some gap, and so starting the new batch will be a little bit late, but it's not. So that means it's not. You cannot say that it's not happening, but it will be late. So like this, many, that means advisory committees also help us. And now if I come to, I should glorify our students, really, really very wonderful students, because first of all I should glorify the sadhana, really, because that sadhana credit will go to the Shiksha Gurus who trained them nicely, and because of them only we had this spiritual vibration here, and we will be missing that if now they are leaving from our organization, from our institute, so we will be missing such a association, vibrant association. There is a big drawback for us, but we pray to the Lord, so we should get another batch, so even more members and same kind of enthusiasm in sadhana, because sadhana is ultimately important. So next, also attending classes, almost all, so everyone is very regular, and they have, that means in this present day, the atmosphere, the whole society is filled with the rajas and tamas, so much passion and so much ignorance, and even there is the influence of passion and ignorance is there on the even devotees also. And because we are not completely purified, and that's why because of the rajas, generally people cannot have any stability actually. And having fully situated in the goodness and with full, because of goodness only one can still continue his activity, whatever activity. But these are, I cannot say they are simply goodness, but they are devotees. And in such a unstable environment, generally, if you are doing any program, there are many people who can pull your leg. And they will say that why you have to stay there 3 years and you can study yourself, this, that. So many, I can understand actually, they will be. So, it's okay. You can give 2 words, please. Just speak 2 words.
That will be spoken in the last session.
Abruptly I am stopping, but probably I am trying for because I am another program. So 7 o'clock we will speak 2 minutes and we will go to this program, so then I will continue.
I already spoke to you. I'll just paraphrase that you are all Bhaktivedantas now. And I told them we have all become now firewalls. So I advise them, you should become firewalls for preaching vision, but please don't fly devotees.
Is the message.
Don't burn other.
Don't fire people.
Don't
Yes.
burn other.
Yes, you have to, you burn Maya, you drive away the nations, the darkness of nations. So as Prabhuji said, I concur, whatever he said, I concur wholeheartedly, because it is really something to continue study for 3 years, non-stop, having so much patience. Studying Bhagavatam is a labor of love. It's a labor, but it's a labor of love. So definitely it's going to pay you off in future. You've studied well, and every moment spent in studying Srimad Bhagavatam is invaluable, in the sense that you cannot measure the value of that. It's very, very important. This is Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada really wanted that, studying Srimad Bhagavatam from studying his books from different angles of vision. So that's what we have done. The teachers have taught you from the communities of acharyas. So it's definitely expected that now your consciousness will be steeped, will be drowned in the principles of Bhagavad Dharma for the whole life. It is expected, it is hoped that you will carry out your whole life with the principles given in Srimad Bhagavatam, and you will guide the whole world now. Whatever your capacity, Yatha Shakti, you will carry this message, and the whole world is really burning. You are seeing that there is a great need of preaching Bhagavatam. As Prabhupada, in the very first canto, you might have read in the preface and in the introduction, what is the importance of preaching Bhagavatam all over the world. So please carry that mood of Srila Prabhupada throughout your life. You are all brahmacharis and you have a lot of time, lot of energy to bring this Krishna consciousness to the people of the world. There is a crying need of preaching this Bhagavatam all over the world. Please understand the need and take this message very seriously and preach as powerfully as possible and as widespread as possible to as many people as possible, keeping your own consciousness, own sadhana intact and powerful. Correct. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to Venugopal Prabhu. My thanks to him and to all you students to tolerate me, giving you instructions. You are all very more advanced than me. You are all brahmacharis, so you are all advanced than me, but still, since I was given this service, I tried to give it justice, and you all very patiently attended my classes and gave me this opportunity to serve Srimad Bhagavatam, and you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Thank you very much, Guru. Yeah. So, you gave the last class for me also, because we may not be having furthermore association like this. So I will take even few more minutes actually. So students, I was telling about the students, they patience of continuing for 3 years. It's not at all easy job. It's not at all easy job because so Manda Asmunda Madhyo Manda Bhagya Kapadrila. That means this Kaliyuga is meant for the deviation. It's very difficult to have a stable student actually. And stability itself is resembling their, so that is Usaha, Disha, Dhairya, that means determined and with enthusiasm. So they are continuing this. It's really wonderful program. So I really appreciate all of you. So each and every student, so who are participated for this course, for this 6, that is 2.5, that is almost 3 years of this. And in the classroom also, I am really asking my forgiveness because many times because of my immaturity and lack of experience of dealing with students, especially in the atmosphere of this firm actually. So initially I was having less experience, and because of this, you might have seen my anger sometimes, but I don't have any bad intention, so please forgive me for this. So you felt anything bad. And apart from this, so many things we try to learn from the students also, because even a teacher can learn from the student. So that is possible because you see that's the two earnings. Teacher and student both are two earnings, and when they both together is cooperating and there is a friction between the teacher and student, then so there is another third, that means third wood. From there you will be getting the fire actually. So teacher and students both are two earnings of that. That's the equipment which generates the fire in the areas. And also the wood is nothing but the instructions, and from that the fire is coming, there is the knowledge actually. So finally, by the message of Srila Prabhupada and previous acharyas, we try to serve as much as possible. So apart from this, further I want to give this one message really, because as a teacher and also as your well-wisher, so there is a great need actually. I am seeing in our present society, if you travel to the different temples in our company ISKCON, in our communities, and many places, you also experience that, have the very poor philosophical understanding. And people are not at all understanding properly the principles of pure devotion service. Because until unless if you don't have pure devotion service, if you don't know what is pure devotion service and what is the consciousness is required, what kind of, that means if you don't understand what is pure devotion service, sentimentally if you do, so it's no, that means then you cannot get the success. Because Prabhupada clearly said that books are the basis, and please read my books every line very thoroughly. So then you can easily, that means, understand the principles of pure devotion service. If we don't understand pure devotion service, principles of pure devotion service, and if we don't propagate that, then what is the next outcome in the society? Next outcome will be the Sahajiya. That means pseudo philosophy, pseudo religions will be started sprouting up. And if you have the pure, that means eyes, clean eyes, then you can see that. That means if you understand the principles of pure devotion service very clearly in the light of the previous acharyas and Srila Prabhupada's purpose, then you can guide the society properly. And this is very much needed actually, but we are seeing many times, so people are not giving time to study the books. Just they are very much interested in distributing the books. Distributing books is not at all a wrong thing, but apart from the even one, that means in our society you should see, so the more and more stress should be given to, so read those, give the time actually. Your life is meant for what? To do pure devotion. And if you don't understand the principles of pure devotion from the previous acharyas, then and also from the Srila Prabhupada's purpose, then what will happen actually? Where you are going, what you are doing. Blindly if you go, that means if there is one bull is there and it's a blind bull, and if you left that in the field, then where it will go? It will reach to any destination? No. Like that's why society should not be blind. So we have to spread the real philosophy, proper philosophy, whatever is given. And because of not understanding the philosophy properly, whatever is given by Srila Prabhupada, then there will be an unnecessary groupism will come. Why groupism is there actually in the society? Why the people are seeing Prabhupada's mission in a different ways? Because not understanding properly the pure devotion service, principles of pure devotion service. So that's why once if you understand properly, then there will be no conflict actually. Conflicts are there because of misunderstanding. So that's why I request all of you, so whatever knowledge is given for you, so definitely, so you take that knowledge and practice it. If you don't practice knowledge, whatever is given to you, and unpracticed knowledge is equal to a poison, you are going to spread poison in the society. You should burn like a fire actually yourself. Whatever knowledge is discussed with all of you, you have to regularly practice and teach till now you heard. And also I was emphasizing many times. So you should teach. And I request all of you, now is a time to teach and time to learn. And we should maintain once again our relationship continuously. Because you should come once again and 1 month if you have time. So come to us and learn some subjects and learn the new things. And don't stop learning the things. So you have to be a student whole life. And every day you should learn new things. And you are all all trained as a Bhakti Vedantis means you are having a great responsibility in our society now. Our society fed all of you. That means whatever 3 years we get this single penny, whatever food we are getting, that is coming from our ISKCON society. Our members contributed. So many hundreds of donors contributed. And what is their goal? Actually, they want to serve us. And what is the return for them actually? You have to spread this mission. You have to spread this philosophy, whatever you learn from us. So that is my sincere actually message for all of you. And don't be lazy in practicing. So only thing is best way to practice is teaching. So we are seeing that means many great devotees, they are writing books and also that is also very important, and some are preaching, but teaching should happen. Teaching is very much unique role it is having in the society. So because teaching means we are studying from the end to end, that means from the beginning to ending. So if you take one topic and very scrutinizingly, so without leaving one point also we try to read nicely and understand. And goal is not the motivating the people only for momentary, it is not the goal. The goal is what? So make the concept clear. With that theme teaching goes. So that's why teaching is very important now. If outside society is progressing because of what? Because of the outside world, they give so much time for the teaching. So much time, hours and hours they sit and they do the research and they understand and they write the different articles. They give more time, most of the time for the learning. So that's why I don't get attracted by the flickering pleasure. That means just copying 2-3 authors and 2-3 people and just what we say, that is some speakers, some instantaneous lecture, some most successful lecture and copy it, and so just to speak in front of people and make it, so that kind of some positive vibration towards you. So that means you are affected by the just name fame, actually I can say. So you should not get affected by the name and fame. You should do the genuinely the real thing for the people. And that genuinity should be there. So yes, I want to destroy their ignorance. So destroy their misunderstanding about the philosophy. That has to be very nicely taught. That responsibility people please take. Yes, that is my message for all of you. Now, so I will request each and every our student to one by one to come and so they can have chair here. I think they can sit like this position, and just whatever that is experiences you had and you want to do, whatever message you want to do, you can give to the next batch and also so you can share. So I will request first of all our Shambhala Prabhu. Is there? You not there? I request Prabhu to come and so speak few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or 4 minutes because we are on the summer experience. So yeah, your experiences, whatever you have.
I will speak in short my speech. I will speak on 2 points. First point is the doubt of my mind, and second point is the practical aspect of the philosophy. Before coming to ISKCON Bhagat Mahavidyalaya, I was having a lot of doubt in the philosophy of Srimad Bhagavatam. And when I used to read the pop-outs, and when I see my surrounding, so sometimes it happens that I was able to see the alignment, what is there in the proper purpose, and what's happening outside. And this work was going on, but then the mission started from first canto, second canto, till 10th canto. Up to quite a year, my doubt was clear. But when 11th canto started, especially classes, whenever classes started, it was, for me, it was like Nast Moha Smriti. Because the way he presented the chart of Jiva Goswami, after his chart, and the way he explained so much energy he put to explain, make us understand what he's talking about, what we have to do, the general principle of Shuddha Bhakti, the way he spoken, the way he explained what is Ananya Bhakti, what is Jnana Yoga, and what are the qualifications required. One path you get 100% detachment for Jnana Yoga, another one you get 100% Shraddha. So before this, I used to heard, like sometimes it happened, I'm on the platform, Somebody says, oh, actually, I'm a like that. I mean. But when I started having these classes, so all the doubt was like so much clear. So it is very much essential for us when we go to society, we should be very much thoroughly clear about the principle of Shubha. We should know where we are, from where we have to start, and we should have same message to give others also. So the whole thing, I mean, I am especially thankful to Venugal to Gautam Down, that he explained the chart. It was like, now when we read, we have the chart. Then you give what you want, which part which nobody want to give us. From Bhagavatam or from Bhagavatam. It's short to understood. It's like everything is crystal clear. So thank you very much for explaining that chart. And the second point is the practical aspect of philosophy. Actually, a little bit I have to tell about. Actually, when I decided from ISKCON, shifted to from Vrindavan to ISKCON Bhagavad Vidyalaya. So, in the morning announcement came that Madhava Great Vaishnava, who is the GBC member in our society, very much reputed. I have some relationship with him. So I thought he's coming, so let me go and tell my intention what I'm planning to do it. So I went to his room and I said that only the situation and I'm planning to spend Bhagavad This is our study, I will go each and every proper, every shloka, then Anvaya, and then community of Tikas, and Register Shastra, Vishwa Sundarbhas. The first question he asked me, you take the permission of his spiritual master. I mean, that's what happened. Then he told me, the way you are studying, the way you are trying to study yourself, if you will do it, you will fall down. The moment he told me, I was completely shocked and out. You know what he's saying. Then he understood that I'm not able to understand it. Then he said, but I mean to say that reading philosophy is very good. You are studying scrutinizingly, informative, it is very good. But at the same time, you have to apply your personal life also. Because you know to do the same thing. You want me. See, if you don't apply, you will fall down. So when I started asking from Bhagavad Gita from first time to every session this reality was there in my mind. He told me. So I very much thankful to all the teachers of the ISKCON Bhagavad Gita, Guru Prabhu, Ganesh Prabhu, Shri Vaishnav Prabhu, Jayaranga Prabhu, all the teachers who have come. I am noticing that they were in balance. It was not like you have given only information, and the heart is not confident. It was not like that. They are giving information at the same time. Whenever they feel the need, they are always speaking, giving emphasizing the practical aspect of the philosophy also. So these two things was making me very nice and comfortable. So I believe that I could have left that. But this was the only point I constantly watching their classes. Whether they are speaking the practical aspect of the philosophy also, everyone was very beautifully justified to explain what is the philosophy, how we are to apply. So I'm really grateful for ISKCON Bhagavad Gita. That we was going to read 3 years Srimad Bhagavatam, verse by verse, not a single verse we have missed. Thank you so much. And as the message is concerned, for the students, see generally what happens is the nature of the mind, we believe with the false information. So before coming to ISKCON Bhagavad Vidyalaya, we were hearing about the program lecture, reading purpose, everything was really nice. But when you have the tikas, so many times such thing happens, but it looks like very new for me. But doubt makes it very true. Vaishnava said this, so this kind of doubt comes. Although there is no contradiction, but sometimes it may appear. So in that case, you have to keep faith in the teachers. If you won't able to get the faith of the teacher, you will be a great loss. So message is whenever we read here, you have to keep faith on the teachers. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. So actually, ISKCON Bhagavad Gita, we tried actually. Srila Prabhupada purports, if you say Prabhupada is taking a few points from the various acharyas. We have come in Bhagavad Gita also, you can see same way, the same thing also in Bhagavatam also. So Prabhupada is taking a few points from the acharya's commentaries on that sloka and trying to explain, and also he is explaining the present day society problems through those. Sometimes readers, they get this kind of doubt, why all of a sudden this point came here, in this purport. This kind of question we get. So that's why it will be very much clear by seeing the Acharya's commentaries on that particular verse. Then what will happen? Oh, Acha, Acharya is speaking this, and that's why Prabhupada took this portion of the Acharya and he is explaining like this. So this understanding actually in our society, I heard actually, I am not having much experience, but some speakers they think that Acharya's commentaries are not necessary. But I cannot agree with this because Acharya's commentaries are very much useful to understand the Prabhupada purpose more and more clearly. Actually. So that's why we are not deviating we are not siding the Prabhupada actually. We try to understand Prabhupada's teachings and Prabhupada's purpose nicely. So in the light of Acharyas, it is a very, very important feature and it became successful and many students who were there in this movement for last 25 years, 30 years also, they also started appreciating this kind of approach. So I can appeal for all of you also, so you can continue this in wherever you go and teach. So next I will be calling Shyambala Prabhu, so please come and speak few minutes, whatever you feel actually about your journey of 3 years in ISKCON Bhagavad Gita.
So that devotee, he took it. But he saw that I was always studying Srimad Bhagavatam. Then he suggested that, oh, he saw that you are always studying Srimad Bhagavatam. Why are you not going here and studying Srimad Bhagavatam? That would be better. So really. Then what I did, I took the same advertisement. I should not see there is a opportunity to study Srimad Bhagavatam. And also there is one more opportunity there in Zeal. So tell me what I should do. And he saw that, in the advertisement they mentioned that teaching Srimad Bhagavatam through Acharya's community. And one was very much favorable about Acharyas. Because he considered so much Acharya's community. So he said, and he said that I think this is better. To go to Harvard with that. And he said that in our society, there are very rare people you see who know this Sandarbha. But you can study Sandarbha, it will be very nice. If they put instrument for this song, it is really okay. Then I brought that idea of going to ZD and I came here. But in the beginning, the way it started, actually I was very much interested in other things also. Because 2010 to 2013, I studied Sanskrit in Guru school. So I was trying to understand the words and everything, but not able to catch up that much. Because alone, how much you can do? How much you can do alone? Some other, I was thinking that, see, my Sanskrit was almost gone. But some other, I studied something. Someday in the class, I used to clarify something with Bhanumaharaj. And I used to explain it as into my room. Anyway, then I was doing this. Some other, I came here. But again, I thought that again it will be revised, this grammar. I again revise it. Then I can understand more about the Sanskrit. Actually, before coming here, when I brought all the books, all my Sanskrit books, to study here. When I told them to start Parinamamika again. Start. He said, oh, we have a given audience here. I don't think so they will be able to study. I was a little bit, worried. I came here for that purpose. That if I study Parinamamika background, some relation of Bhagavad and Sandarbha, then it will be very beneficial for me. It will be very helpful for me. I thought like this. But some other, still, currently should started teaching Sanskrit. But I think frankly that I didn't feel that much difficulty. The way just teaching Sanskrit. It was easy for me. I think you don't know. I was able to catch it because he was teaching from easy and Sanskrit. It was very nice for me. But because I know the concept, it was really enjoyable for me. It was really enjoyable because I know this. So no problem.
It became unenjoyable for others.
But it actually became very enjoyable. I was expecting such kind of things. That peace, if this grammar goes continue, I am very helpful. Because actually, I already studied it. So it will be very helpful to me. But what I did it, simultaneously, when Guru was teaching, simultaneously I used the Parinamamika also. Let me revise it. Because once you have studied, because we have a system. System is that you have, before discussing, you have to memorize the sutra. And I did it. So it was really helpful for me. So I was doing that. Then before that, I was studying again Sanskrit, grammar and Sandarbha and Bhagavatam. It is really, I like this. I tell you one thing. We have three subjects, correct? Sanskrit, Sandarbha and Srimad Bhagavatam. I enjoyed more Sanskrit than other two books. Because I like it. In my school, I think, in our school, we had more than 80 boards in 2010. Only 2 boards passed out. Only 2 boards, 3 boards, same 12 boards. But how? But that time, I like it. But I thought, okay, also I can wear the same board. It's like mathematics, But here also, after coming here, when he started teaching this commentary, I was actually really enjoying. Because I know grammar. I don't have any problem with the grammar. But I was not able to enter Because what happened, 2013, when TK class was going on in our school, that time, because of short of time, during the TK class, I had to go for TK class. So because of that, I could not do it. TK class. But once here, when this community started, I was really feeling, wow, what I could not learn here, now I am learning it here. I enjoyed it really. And I used to say, oh, there is a commentary. There is a commentary, you have to go through this. Because I like it. Because I enjoyed it, because I know grammar, but I don't have any problem. I can tell you what is the form, everything I can tell you. Because I studied like it. But some other, it could not continue because of devotees has some different capacity.
Actually, we were having the different opinions from the students also. The schedule became 5 hours. Because 2.5 hours Bhagavatam, because with that shift only you can finish the Bhagavatam within 3 years. So that's why Srimad Bhagavatam we are having 2.5 hours, 1.5 hours, Sandarbhas, and 1 hour Sanskrit Vyakaran. It became 5 hours schedule, and there is a great opposition for this this time. And also many students they said that we cannot continue with Sanskrit grammar. So we didn't find the more interested students. That's why we are not able to continue. That was also a big reason actually. Yeah.
But actually I was waiting for this when again start. Because once we learn something, but there is an opportunity to do the same thing. Because whole Srimad Bhagavatam, the Harinama Vyakaran Madhyama is it arranged in such a way that even whatever words are in the Harinama Vyakaran, if you memorize the meaning of the words, that means you are going to memorize all the word meaning of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Everything is there because that book is arranged in that way. Just if we study Srimad Vyakaran and we will learn all the meaning of the verb and other things, that means we will be the master of Srimad Bhagavatam. There will be any problem with the meaning. Because everything is in the Harinama Vyakaran, the Muddhama version especially. But another Bihar is there, we are making study because that is part of the Vyas. Students are taking the Vyas. But still, I will tell you, still I am continuing with the grammar. Even whenever I study something, I always try to understand the grammar, how everything is working. Because I don't know how it came in my mind, I don't know. It's like math physics for me. Because in my school I used to like math so much. And also they also speaking like this only. But I like it. The system. And especially Sandarbhas. Actually I studied Sandarbhas but I could not enter. But still right now also Vedanta and Sandarbhas. In the room also I was studying Sandarbhas. Because I like it. Because it's like a systematic presentation of Bhagavatam. That's why I told our Sandarbhas and our Sadhguru, if you want to really enter the Srimad Bhagavatam, please study Srimad Bhagavatam through the Sandarbhas. You can enjoy it. Otherwise you cannot enjoy it. It will like a drive. No, going on, Leela is going on. But what we have learned, because Sandarbhas connect the words, what is actual deep meaning. Because Jiva Goswami is taking the Sandarbhas, while he is explaining the Sandarbhas, first he quoted Sridhar Swami's commentary, then he gives his own commentary. Commentary of Sridhar Swami's commentary. This is really realizable. But I could not enter it because actually previously there in Chennai, I was only studying Sandarbhas, only English one, no Sanskrit. But here, by the master of Bengal and other team here, some other, I went to at least one time this Sandarbhas, except this Sandarbhas. Sandarbhas at least half comes. But at least something I have understood what is necessary to continue our devotional life in ISKCON. Because this is very necessary in the society right now. Our society is right now is completely misguided. In our classrooms we have discussed it. It's completely misguided. What they are doing, people are not doing. Some chanting, being pure bhakti. So they are being pure bhakti or not pure bhakti. Once this Sumatra attended the student, he said, why you are saying this kind of things here? Here people are not qualified. Who said this kind of things? I said, this is qualified, not qualified. Truth will reveal. How many years you will be in the same place, amount, from that area. But if you don't come out, how can we advance? And even I tell you one thing, that big leader conclusion to do is, he won't accept whatever I say. He said, but we cannot accept it. I said, that is good problem, but it's say like this. So, oh, really, yeah, but I mean 35 years in this country, I don't know. 35 years in Spain doesn't know that there is a, where he is right now. He is thinking that he is a businessman. Big business, he has a crore and crore rupees. He is thinking that he is doing pure bhakti. He is thinking like this, When I explain a little bit, I said, oh, I am 35 years, why I am right now? Because this is what going on in Islam right now. So, it will not ban. If I can give the reference, why? Anyway, but see, this is really enjoyable if you know that, because you have all the proofs. See, I gave 4 classes last semester. When I gave first semester, and without any reference, I didn't say anything. When I say something, there is a reference here. There is shloka is here. There is shloka here. And these people know, shloka is there. This body shloka. So they have to accept it. But if we don't quote shloka, then there is an issue. Because it might be about mental speculation. Actually, by coming here, I have learned that to prove Srimad Bhagavatam as it is with the commentary of Acharya. That is actually really great achievement for me. Really, I could not understand this before. That I am doing here. What I am studying. In the beginning, when I had a little struggle to have to continue class for 5 to 6 hours. But I was thinking that this is good for me. Let me continue. Continue. I suggested only. Oh, after Prashadam is difficult for me. Before Prashadam, you take 7 hours, no problem for me. I can sit in the class. But after Prashadam is difficult because after Prashadam, after attending 5 hours class, when we had to take Prashadam, middle of our people closed. I am telling frankly, I requested very well, please, you continue class before Prashadam. I am ready, 7 hours, no problem. But after Prashadam is really tough for me. Really tough for me. Actually, it is fine, I am telling the truth. Because once you get a Prashadam, Prashadam will sit there, it's very difficult to come to class. Because I have a problem with
Brain does not work. Brain does not work.
Doesn't work. I know. I also see like this. It doesn't work.
Yeah, going up.
Because actually our body is to support that. But it doesn't support us. Especially for me, I don't know whatever others. And sometimes we purely this thing automatically. It is really so, Sometimes when one is put in after 20. Another is survived and today this day came. Actually, I have learned a lot. I cannot explain it, but I am really grateful to this IBM for helping me to understand Srimad Bhagavatam and to come to this stage. Because unless something is very in association with devotees, you can understand the real truth. You can understand. When you are everything is clear. Everything is clear. Bhagavatam is clear. Everything clear. Everything clear, Really, everything clear. Unless something is studied in the association of devotees. So please, my humble request to everybody, please, if possible, study Srimad Bhagavatam in a group, then you can understand more and more. My humble request. Sorry, I have taken more time. I'm very sorry. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity to speak on what I have achieved in this institution. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you very much. And we are missing actually you all. Prabhu, for your sadhana and everything is very much inspiring for all of us. And the attendance, your attendance is very best. And you shared very nicely the points what you learned here. Thank you, Prabhu. So next I will be calling Adoshil Prabhu. So please, share what take maybe 5 minutes, 5 to 7.
5
5 minutes. We are the 6 devotees.
Minimum 2 minutes, maximum 5 minutes.
5 minutes. No hurry, actually, anyway we can.
9 o'clock we can do.
This is a chair, I am no chairman. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishashunavadi Paschatradeshikarini Haraya Bhagavan Rajeshikanestakhamu Vrindayam Ramya Kachidupasam Rajavad Vargim Yakalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramam Namalam Prem Pumarthamaham Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Makandavam Tetravarunam Charadam. You know this, Prabhu told already about me everything. Manus Mandava blind boom, you know, all bring everyone to disaster, and also many things happened in these 3 years. But what I learned here, that we can be ourselves. Vrindavan is expected to be yourself. If you try to be yourself, or if you don't do that, then you lose yourself. Otherwise, you will lose yourself in Vrindavan. And we have here deep devotee, the great devotee, Rantaraj, Kumar Bhagavad and Viraj Maharaj. We have our experience here. If we don't forget about that they are here with us as persons, and they can reveal us many things. And I hear from Srila Prabhupada one lecture that he told, if you realize one shloka, in real life experience, it will be your best chance to attain the pure bhakti. Even one line, it will help us to do. And this Acharyas brought this experience, give us, continually giving me this experience. Only through Srila Prabhupada's books and through his commentaries we can understand the glories of commentary of Acharyas, and the glories of Sandarbha, of Jiva, Shiva Jiva. And only through his work with many gallons of blood that he gave us in these commentaries, we can touch this experience, real experience, life experience, only through his commentaries. We learned it from Venugopal. 12 acharyas was included in, or more than in these commentaries. And Shravan, Manam, Nidhyasana should be not only Shravan, only Manam, should be Nidhyasana there. We don't forget that, then we will be successful. Even one line should be realized. This is my motto. If I see the people with real attention and without fake in the heart, it is very, very big blessing for me to get this situation with them. And there's so many people here in such motivation. Thank you very much for your association. Please forgive me all my you very much.
Yeah, Adarsh Prabhu is a wonderful devotee. His heart is so soft. You know, in initial days we were having big fighting. but now we can say this school is continued for this 3 years at least. We started 3 years back, and in initial period of time, financially the contribution done by the Adarsh Prabhu is unforgettable actually. It's few lakhs, more than 20 lakhs. So he helped us, more than 20 lakhs. You cannot imagine this effort. And we should announce in front of everyone this. And out of his having so many challenges in his life, and he's studying and also he raised fund. It's not that he is having so much money, but so whatever the Lakshmi he arranged for us through the donations, he collected donations by doing the programs in many ways. And that's why I'm very much grateful for you, so for your help probably. So next, so I'll be calling Swami Tumuru, so please come and give your
मध्याह्नतिमिरान्धस्य धनञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। First of all, I will pay humble obeisances at the lotus feet of Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada. By their causeless mercy, I have some attachment to read Srimad Bhagavatam, and I pay my obeisances and heartfelt gratitude to Srila Sanghasha Nitai Prabhu, Srila Rasundar Prabhu. They are like affectionate fathers, and to all my teachers, by their causeless mercy, I have developed some attachment for Srimad Bhagavatam. So, 3-year experience, 12th July 2019 to 29th April 22. Very difficult to express my feelings within 5 minutes, but I just summarized. In 2011, February 30, Radha Govind Maharaj instructed me to come Vrindavan and read Srimad Bhagavatam. But the temple I belong to, it is very difficult to come out and study. And every day before I go to bed, I thought how to fulfill his instruction. So 9th April 2019, Prem Sindhu Gauranga Prabhu called me during the Ramnavami time and told me to come to ISKCON Bhagavat Mahavidyalaya and to study Srimad Bhagavatam. So I was very happy. And but in 12th July there is a Adhiras ceremony, and 13th His Holiness Bhakti Raghaveswar Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Dev Damodar Maharaj, and all the respectable guests. We started very nicely. But within 7 days I have a headache. 4 hours study with Sanskrit, Sambhasanam, and Sanskrit grammar, Bhagavatam, and especially the Prasadam. So I thought that I did a mistake and struggle like anything, and especially I thank God to Srila Kanai Krishna Prabhu because he I have no words for him, because I learned a lot from him, how to recite Srimad Bhagavatam, how to read Srila Prabhupada purport, and how Prabhupada presented our acharyas. Many things he taught us, but especially more hard days comes when Srila Venugopal Prabhu came, and completely first class is like a very bad experience because and when Prabhu started Brahma and Paramatma, and I think that it is Kasi comes to Vrindavan. So especially I have forgiveness from my heart. That is so to speak. Whole Bhakti Vaibhav, I had a wrong impression, and only one thought came that Prabhu don't feel the feelings of the students, but actually I knew him in Bhakti Vedanta, and students, staff members, all speak like anything to him, but he is like he is in Swarup. He is an ideal teacher, I say. In my whole life, Sri Radhagovind Maharaj is very different. But after him, I think Sri Venugopal Prabhu is I cannot express my words. This is my inner feelings that people when somebody we heard that somebody told against something, we are completely disturbed. But Sri Venugopal Prabhu, he is he is in situation, and even in class also, he knew that these students don't like me, but still he has such a mood. I never saw him in any teacher. So I am very grateful, and Sri Venugopal Prabhu, because whatever Venugopal Prabhu gave us, it is very difficult to express in words. Even great sannyasis, great leaders, and they appreciate Prabhu like anything. I heard in our temples and in different classes through Facebook, because Sandarbhas and the different concepts, so much clarity within this. Past 20 years, I never heard from anyone. The message I want to say to Bhakti Vaibhav students, to all the devotees who heard these lectures, that to preach or to spread the message of Mahaprabhu in our community to whole world is different. But first of all, I saw in our temple that many senior devotees lost their faith. We see that they are continuing years after years, but they don't have faith in holy name. They don't have faith in Srimad Bhagavatam. We don't faith in our deities, Lord also. People after a few years, they just like we come, we wear saffron or we wear devotees in temple, but don't faith. They thought that if we are in material world, it is better. So for me, I have confirmed in many Srimad Bhagavatam we heard many speakers, but here we know what is the main fundamental concept, the clarity, how to present it, what our Acharya's concept, how Prabhupada how Prabhupada present our Acharya's view. So there is a lot of things, and we stay together, we learn together, we chant together, we did festivals together, we did parikrama together, we took prasadam together. So I learned a lot from my colleagues and from the students and from the staff members by their sadhanas, and especially the teachers who stay with us. By their hard work, I get inspiration to dedicate myself for learning Srimad Bhagavatam more and more. As Prabhu said that we remain student of Srimad Bhagavatam rest of our life. So I pray at your lotus feet that please bless me so that I continue to learn and I continue to preach in the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Guru, for your wonderful experiences. Yeah, initially, so, I was like maybe exploring for them. Because I came with the conception of from Benares I came here. So at that time, so I was having the different view. Now for a student means having a different conception, working for 10 hours, 15 hours. But the situation in the present society is really, the standards went down in our ISKCON. So it's very important. Actually, preaching is also important, and also maintaining these strong principles and proper education, proper understanding of the philosophy. Very much in that is important. So and also sadhana is also important. Both are important. Without proper understanding, so sadhana. So where one may get deviation. Okay, anyway. So now I will be calling Thirumal Govindu. Please come and share.
First of all, I want to thank Friends Guru and President Guru from the management side, because they gave us such a great opportunity to stay in Bhavan and study Bhagavatam. Mainly means only your only duty to study Bhagavatam. So that's a really great opportunity. Somehow from my beginning of Krishna consciousness, Bhagavatam was there with me from the beginning. I like to read Bhagavatam very much. When I came to know about this course, 3 years course, we are going to study Bhagavatam very deeply, then really I felt very happy. So this time I am getting opportunity to learn Bhagavatam. So I was very happy. With that expectation, I came. First 1 month, it's a little bit
bitter experience.
unenjoyable Sanskrit for me. I am from Tamil background, so it is already there, the antivirus inside. It doesn't allow us to enter any other language. So that was a great struggle for me. So the first 1 month, I was scratching my head and what is going here. I want to learn Bhagavatam, so something like that. Then after that, another one bomb was exploded. It came from Kasi. So I am the one of the anti-student. Another one partner is there, he will come next to me. So, generally the reciting slokas, it is a little bit difficult for me. And he made me one time to 30 times repeat the sloka. No, you should recite like this. You should recite like this. Then that day itself I called all the other team members. If it is like this, then whether he will be there or I will be there. So you choose. So it's not tolerable for me. Then after that, it slowly the situation changed. Then later really it's become an enjoyable Bhagavatam course. Because then later we stopped Sanskrit as well. The main thing was Venugopal took a great austerity in all circumstances, all climates, He was, I personally saw him. Literally, he was working for us 24 hours alone. I know, even he is not getting support from others also, but he alone, he was having a strong desire that he want to teach in this way to the society. So by his strong desire and that austerity, he succeed. Really, we are not completed the course. Actually, this ceremony for Venugopalu, I can say.
Yes.
This is the successful program for Venugopalu. This is not he completed the course. He made me as to complete. Otherwise, really, for me, I would have discontinued.
Thank you, sir.
And also, from my education, also, it's not that much. I doesn't have that much educational background, but still, he supported me very much. He guided me. So I am very much thankful for him in this time. And also, definitely I committed some offense to him. This time I am taking to him his forgive for me my offense. And here all the assembled Vaishnavas, I am taking forgiveness to everyone. Whatever I committed the offense, please forgive me and bless me to carry this Bhagavatam. I will not carry this Bhagavatam. It will be for everyone.
Will carry you.
Knowledge, I will carry the knowledge. Okay?
Even you ask me, you don't need it. Baba will carry you.
So bless me to carry that knowledge, and if all the Vaishnavas blessing and group of blessing is there, wherever they send me, I would like to repeat that. As a postman, I can read to this. This is what I am praying from all the devotees. And another one thing I want to say, austerity is there in each ashram. It is not like that only brahmachari is having austerity, Grihasthas doesn't have austerity. It's not like that. Everyone have austerity in their ashram. But that depends on the individual. It depends how much they are understanding that austerity and how much they are taking seriously in that austerity and how much they want to progress. That is depends on the individual. So in brahmachari life, austerity means swadhyaya. Study is one of the austerity for brahmacharis. This swadhyaya means it is like a cultivating a tree. If anyone want to cultivate a tree, means he want to get some sweet fruits from the tree, right? But if you are cultivating a tree and it giving a bitter fruit, then how you will do? So many years you are putting time and you are cultivating the tree, and finally it is giving a bitter fruit. How will you do? So Swadhyaya means same like this, like cultivating a tree. When you pour the water as the humbleness, then that Swadhyaya tree will give the sweet fruits to the society. Then everyone will be benefited. But when we pour the pride as the water in the tree, then it will produce a bitter fruit to the society. Then that will be the bad example to the society. Why I am saying that I should not be like that. So please bless me so that I can give the sweet fruits to the society. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So one of the regular students in our batch is Tirumala Govind Prabhu, and always in function, Chamrana Brahma and Tirumala Govind Prabhu. So these two people is always in the class so that I will be feeling that someone will be coming. Otherwise, so maybe. Yeah, thank you very much, Prabhu. So for your heartful, you are sharing your heart. So now I will be requesting the Tatma Prabhu, so please come and share your heart.
have so many experiences.
पूरा लिस्ट आ गया है क्या?
ज्ञानतिरन्तस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमः। First off, I will offer my humble obeisance to His Grace Venugopal Prabhuji and assemble all of devotee and the team of IBMB, those who are walking in different paths. For only us, some they are print out for our question bank, and everyone is doing for just for us, which is provided by our director of the IDMB, His Grace Venugopal Prabhuji. So, yeah, everybody are sharing about the Sanskrit, so I have some realization about Sanskrit. So, Tirumala Prabhu and me, we both, yeah, I feel very difficult that Sanskrit, whenever Sanskrit Kanai Krishna Prabhu teach, I feel that I am merging in impersonal, like Brahma. So, but I am very much enjoy that Sambhashana, because always whenever that Mataji can Namo Namo, Prabhu, you just stand up and say something, you know. And I feel very enjoyed that Sanskrit Sambhashana. So, yeah, because it is very easy for me that Sambhashana, then that the teaching system of the Sanskrit. So, yeah, so before I joined in IBMB, before I joined in IBMB, I heard the glories of Venugopal Prabhuji from the friend of one of the friend of Prabhuji. His name is His Grace Rahugana Prabhuji, because he was studying with Venugopal Prabhuji in VAG and also in Gopi Pranadhana Prabhu, the school. And before I joined IBMB, I had planned to go to learn some English and some courses in Mumbai. So His Grace Rahugana Prabhuji, he told me that why you are going there. The Venugopal Prabhu, you know, he is my friend. He is going to be start there some courses, some Sanskrit and some Sandarbha and some Bhagavad. Then I came to know that about the Sandarbha, what is the Sandarbha. Before that, I never heard about Sandarbha. It's very strange in ISKCON. Yeah, before that I heard from Kamal Lochan Prabhu when he gave the classes, and he told one time that in our ISKCON, the Jiv Goswami, he have wrote the Sandarbha, 6 Sandarbha, but that is very soon going to be launched in our ISKCON. But what is that Sandarbha? So I didn't understand that, what is the Sandarbha. But after when I joined in this IBMB and the Prabhuji, he speak about that Sandarbha, then I came to know that, oh, Sandarbha is this one which is I heard before. But before that I never heard. So, yeah, I am very much happy in this IBMB that I am since in 2010 in ISKCON, now almost it is 12 years. Among these 12 years, I learned within 3 years is so many things. So I am really very appreciative and thankful to all of teacher. And especially I enjoyed in the Srimad Bhagavatam with commentary. Although that I have done Srimad Bhagavatam only Canto 1 before I joined in this IBMB. Because, of course, I didn't read Srimad Bhagavatam all Canto by Canto because I read the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in that introduction. Srila Prabhupada, he said, if we learn the scripture, we have to learn from expert guidance. Otherwise, by own self-study, we cannot understand that properly the Shastra. Because so many things is there. And that practically I have realized that Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 10, chapter 50, verse 53. There literally it is said that sloka, if someone want to enter in devotion, so first he have to be qualified, then he can associate sadhu. Actually, that is saying that reverse, that verse is saying reverse. To encourage that, you have to, very quick, you have to associate with devotee. Then one can understand the scripture very nicely. So, if we read ourselves without the teacher, without expert guidance, how could we understand? We take that same as it is right. So, it is very necessary to approach the expert guidance. So, which is I found here in IBMB. So, such as thoroughly our teacher, they give time to us and teach very nicely. Although, of course, particularly me, I cannot afford the very much because my study background is not very strong. But I really very appreciate our teacher. And of course, and I have realized one thing: without learning properly Sanskrit, we could not understand Shastra very nicely, thoroughly. This is sure. And then of course, now I cannot put effort because I know my ability. But whoever the young generation, I very encourage them to, you should learn the Sanskrit very nicely. And then you go to approach the proper guidance. Then one can understand the proper philosophy of the Shastra, and then this kind of personality they can serve in movement of Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise it's very difficult. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, very wonderful message you passed and wonderful realization. So, where is Sadhguru? Not there? Siddhi Sadhguru. So I will be requesting Radharani Mataji on online. So she was also, actually initially she was with us and somehow other reasons she shifted to online. But she continued in 3 years course regularly in all the classes she attended. So I will be requesting her to share some experiences. Okay, thank you Mataji. Can you start? You can start.
बोले आवाज नहीं आ रहा
Hare Krishna, can you speak in your mic? Your voice is not audible.
Transfer to the mobile to the
Now it is
system is
audible.
not working properly.
Now it is audible. It's audible.
Is it audible?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, proceed. I offer my humble obeisances to the our beloved teacher, their most teacher, Vedagopal Chaturvedi, and who are not there, and also paying my obeisances to those teachers also, and also the whole Bhagavatam Mahavidyalaya team, and my co-students. Please accept my humble obeisances.